First, we are going to discuss when consumer is consuming only one commodity. How many commodities he is going to consume? Only one commodity. That is also known as a single commodity case. If a consumer is consuming only one commodity, only single commodity, then three factors depends on it while calculating consumer equilibrium. Three factors are very important for considering how to calculate consumer equilibrium. That is, first, when you are going to purchase any commodity from the market, first of all, which factor is very important? That price of the commodity. Price of the commodity, which we are going to denote it by PX. It means price of X commodity, I have assumed. Second, marginal utility of money. It means what is the utility of your money, which we are going to denote it by MUM. Third, the marginal utility of commodity, that we have denoted by MUX. It means the satisfaction which you are deriving from the commodity, from additional satisfaction which you are going to derive from the commodity, which we are going to denote it by MUX. It means marginal utility of X commodity. But out of three formulas, we are able to find out the consumer equilibrium. How we are going to find out the consumer equilibrium? Either if in the question money value they have given only 1 rupees, it means it is a constant. If in the question it is given marginal utility of money rupees 1, then we can apply this formula MUX divided by PX equal to 1, or we can say MUX equal to PX. MUX equal to PX. But out of those formulas you can find out consumer equilibrium when marginal utility of money it is given rupees 1. But if it is given, it is not given rupees 1, some other value it is given 2 rupees, 4 rupees, then in that condition how we are going to find out consumer equilibrium? MUX upon MUM divided by P equal to PX. MUX divided by MUM equal to PX. MUX, all of you know, marginal utility of X commodity, and MUM, it means marginal utility of money, equal to PX. Now I will explain you this schedule and diagram, but before that I want to give you the one example. Suppose I want to have an ice cream right now. I want to have ice cream, and that is too hot outside. So because of this reason, it is a very chill. Due to this reason, I want to have it. I want to eat it. And first I went to I thought I want to buy a ice cream. When I went to buy ice cream, from first ice cream, I got a 50 rupees satisfaction. It means 50 util satisfaction. But the cost of the ice cream, it was 30 rupees. So all of you know, in that condition I am in a surplus condition, because my satisfaction, it means MUX is greater, and whatever I am spending, prices are lower. So whatever I am spending, that is lower. So I am in which situation? Surplus situation. I will definitely consume the ice cream. Clear? Now again I want to purchase second one ice cream also, because I want to have. So from second ice cream I got a satisfaction 40 utils. But still the prices will not change in the market. In that condition, definitely the prices are 30. So again I am in which position? Surplus position. So definitely I will eat the second ice cream also. By purchasing of third ice cream, I want to purchase a third ice cream. But from third ice cream, as I told you, my satisfaction will decrease if I am consuming additional units of the same commodity. So when I am going to purchase third ice cream, in that condition, what happened? My satisfaction will decrease. Earlier it was 50, now 40, and third one, that is 30. Definitely I am going to get a satisfaction related to the 30, and the prices are 30 also. So I am not in the position of surplus or nor in the position of loss. It means deficit. In that condition, definitely that ice cream also I will consume. Suppose Bhaiya has offered me, or someone has offered me purchase 4 ice cream also. So definitely my satisfaction will decrease. In that condition, my satisfaction which I got, that is 20, but the prices of the ice cream, that is 30. In that condition, I will be in which position? Deficit position, loss position. So I will not purchase the commodity. Why? Because in that at fourth ice cream, definitely I will get a loss, -10. So because of this reason, I will not consume fourth ice cream. How much ice cream I am going to consume? That is three ice creams. So because of this reason, out of 3, the third one, that which where MUX is equal to, it means additional satisfaction is equal to the prices. From third ice cream, I am going to get the satisfaction level same, MUX equal to PX. So that will be my consumer equilibrium point. Clear? Let me explain you same example here. Although I will explain you with schedule and diagram also, first of all I want to clear your concept. That's why I am explaining you first of all the example. Suppose I have consumed units MUX and utility drive, make it sure it is equal, and PX. Clear? Suppose I have consumed first ice cream. From first ice cream, how much satisfaction I have got? 50. That means prices of the ice cream is 30. I am in which position? Surplus position. How much I am going to get? A surplus. So why? Because MUX is greater than PX. So definitely I will continue for second ice cream. From second ice cream, I got a satisfaction 40. Still the prices remain same. Prices will not change according to the my satisfaction in the market. So because of this reason, how much satisfaction I have got? 10. Again I am in which position? Surplus position. Definitely I will eat second ice cream also. If I am going to go for third ice cream, so my satisfaction will decrease definitely, but prices remains constant. So in that condition, no surplus, no loss. Here you can see MUX equal to PX. MUX equal to PX. So this will be known as my satisfaction level. Why? Because I told you how we are going to find out consumer equilibrium point where MUX equal to PX. Clear? Suppose if I am going to consume fourth one. So in that condition, what happened? Definitely my satisfaction will decrease. You can see my satisfaction decreases, but the prices remains constant. In that condition, I will be in loss. So from where the consumer is going to get a maximum satisfaction, he will not change, he will not eat another one commodity, another commodities or more commodities of that. Because of this reason, why? What is the reason behind? Because he will definitely suffer a loss. So this is known as the consumer equilibrium point. So what is the moral of this story? It means when MUX is greater than PX, then definitely consumer is continue his consumption. When MUX is greater than PS, definitely consumer continue his consumption. If MUX equal to PX, that will be the maximum satisfaction. After this point, consumer stop consumption. Consumer never consume any commodities. Clear? Let me explain you this with an diagram also. This point will apply when your MUM value is 1. When in the question it is given the marginal utility of rupees is equal to 1. Then you can give this diagram and this schedule also. Look at there, 0, X and Y. Clear? Now here all of you know we are going to show units, and here we are going to show marginal utility. I am writing in a short form because I have to write prices also. Clear? Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you are going to write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and this will apply when I am asking you again and again, when the marginal utility of rupee is equal to 1. Now look at it. First of all, we are going to draw what we are going to draw. NUX 1, 50, 2, 40, 3, 30 and 4, 20. Clear? Marginal utility goes on decreasing when we are going to consume more and more commodity. It will be the straight line, that is NUX. Clear? Now draw the prices line also. At 1, how much prices are there? 30. At 2, how much prices are there? At 3, at 4. It means prices are constant. That will be the PX. Clear? Where MUX cut to PX, it means where MUX equal to PX. That will be known as a consumer equilibrium point. Clear? That point is known as consumer equilibrium point, and this will apply when we can calculate MUX equal to PX when the rupees of the value is one. It means you have to write at the top when rupees of the value is 1. In the question it is given, then we can calculate consumer equilibrium point through this equation MUX equal to PX. You can see very easily. Now this will be your equilibrium point. Third point, equilibrium point. After that, consumer will be in a loss position. You can say MUX is lower and PX is higher. It means satisfaction is lower and prices which he is spending, that is higher. So he will be in which position? Loss position. So due to this reason he will not spend this amount. Here you can see MUX is higher and UX is greater than PX. So in that condition he will be in which position? Surplus position. So he is going to continue his consumption till when he is not going to achieve which point? Where MUX equal to PX. This point we are going to give the name, that is E point. E point, it means equilibrium point. Clear? Now we are going to discuss in the next session. We are going to discuss when the money, the rupees of the value is different. It means it is given something value that is given in the question. Then we are going to calculate how we are going to calculate consumer equilibrium point. Clear? Now thank you.